It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys under the lights on Thursday night.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way. Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup.
Prescott had some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Rolling to his right. And running with power here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Shouting through the defense, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Smith. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Cowboys! The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Back to throw, Goff. That's to Amon-Ra. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get...
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hand.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Okay, after those first two drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Goff.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he's got it.
Well, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play.
He wants Reynolds way downfield.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action, ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on third, Goff. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off play action. Here's Goff.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender. Yep.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
David Montgomery getting in from a yard out. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, some strong running.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night.
Back now in Arlington. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Shedding the tackle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have, all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. To throw is Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making the play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the counter, it's Smith. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Fights him off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.